Focus on business now. Business editor Mike Eppel joins us. Mike, inflation numbers out this morning. What are they telling us?
Well, they're telling us we're paying a heck of a lot less at the gas pumps, Leah, as we did see the price for gasoline fall substantially here over the latter stages of 2014. And have continued to do so in the early weeks of this new year. But the inflation rate for December, according to StatsCan, was 1.5% on a year-over-year basis. So there's still a little bit of price pressure within the economy. But it's down from the 2% that the inflation was at just the month before. So it's a fairly dramatic pullback. The core reading, this is an interesting sidebar tabulation by Stats Canada. It factors out energy prices, and it came in at 2.2%. A little bit more price pressures. So you kind of wonder why the Bank of Canada was as aggressive, so to speak, earlier this week when it cut interest rates, surprised everybody with that 0.25% interest rate move. So some debate about that today. But the longer-term trend is we are seeing less inflation within the economy. Now, the Canadian dollar, incidentally, was at an exchange rate this morning of $1.24.5. It stabilized a little bit because the retail numbers were a little bit above forecast. But as we head into the weekend, we're looking at a dollar just barely above 80 cents U.S., so it's gotten quite a bit more expensive to go to the States. European stocks at a record today. We're still seeing the fallout from yesterday's European Central Bank's stimulus efforts to €1 trillion. Bond yields have plunged sharply, keeping borrowing costs very low. The price for oil this morning, it's down, and it's basically resumed the trend from yesterday on the U.S. inventories report, which showed huge run-ups in U.S. supply again. Overnight, however, with the word that Saudi King Abdullah had passed away at the age of 90, immediate speculation in the market that could lead to some sort of change of tactic by the Saudis regarding output. So oil spiked 3%. Now it's stabilizing because really in the short term, they're not going to do anything to change OPEC in the near term. So we've got oil starting this day just below the $46 per barrel threshold and under some pressure again. We were also watching quickly Starbucks moving higher today because it had better earnings. McDonald's and UPS trading a little bit lower, and our TSX is still on pace for a pretty good week overall. Leah, back to you.
Mike, have a good weekend. That's business editor Mike Eppel. You can hear Mike on 660 News at 26 and 56 after the hour.
This market report is brought to you by RRP, Rapid Response Project, leaders in engineering, procurement, and construction management. RRP, accredited consulting engineers, dedicated to delivering excellence and innovation.